Alright, today's video I'm gonna show you guys how to fit the neck to the body. First thing I'm gonna do is dowel up these old holes. I did one already. I'll show you one really in depth. I'll show you a few. Some of these look like they've had multiple screws pass through them, so it's a little bit different than doing something like that. But it's pretty much the same method either way. In this video, I'm going to be using some Titebond wood glue and some 1/8 inch dowel rod and some toothpicks. So, grab the smallest one that I got. Just poke it down into the hole. Here's a little tap in there. And this one actually almost fits flush. Let's see. Might have to use this is my fret tool. And this method with the sand block, you don't want to go crazy with. Just enough to create some dust to fill in the gap. You don't want to change the overall flatness of the neck. If you creep in some wood glue and sand it, you can get some of that dust in there. And that's what you want. You want it to be filled all the way, so when you re-drill, you don't have the drill going all sorts of crooked and stuff. Let's go again. The glue, get it all the way around. So, that entirely too much. But here we go. And this is just going to ensure, because I'm kind of taking more off. I'm trying to keep the pocket sanded pretty evenly, but I'm not taking off so much. This is very fine grit. This is like 400 grit or something, but I want to make sure that these dowels are glued and are flush, and that sawdust or wood dust blends in those little cracks really well. Okay. Could be problematic, guys. I shoved it in there. Can't get it out. Sometimes you have to employ the help of something sharp. There we go. You're gonna get wood glue all over your fingers, but it rinses off with water really, really fast and easily.
A few minutes later.
It's almost as if I need more toothpick. And what I actually, kind of the more proper way would be if you could drill a hole bigger than the hole, or the same, maybe one size bigger on the drill bit than your dowel rod. It'll drive in really, really nice. It's kind of what you want, but this one had so many screws passed through that I kind of had to supplement it. I would have had to drill to do that. I would have had to drill the holes way too big, and it just wouldn't have made sense. At least too much sense. But at least this will do a good enough job for what I need to do. It's really not that imperative either that it's like absolutely perfect. Of course, prep work is everything, so naturally when you're drilling the new holes, it'll just be a little bit easier the better you get these. But it's not gonna hose you if it's not perfect. Essentially, we just want a pretty flat surface, and I'm gonna drill this on a drill press, so it's gonna go straight down anyways. But drill bits like to catch existing holes is the problem. So if you go into even a slightly gap, it's gonna favor that gap, and it's not gonna want to maybe go right on the money where you maybe put your pilot hole. But that's why we put pilot holes, Pilot holes guide the drill into the right spot. So right now I'm just going to kind of use my flat block, blend everything in. Good and smooth. Alright, next up we're going to mate it to the body. Alright, in our last video, what we did was reroute, glue in some shims and reroute this pocket to fit this Jackson neck onto this Music Man body. And just to make it a tight fit. Now I can hold it. But now we got to put the screws in. So I'm gonna use my awl and press in some holes. This one's getting 5 screws. I like to leave a good enough impression so it's easy for my drill to find. You can see where they landed. Far away from my other holes. Actually farther away than I expected. But it's still good that I doweled them. Alright. So next thing I like to do to measure the depth is pop a screw through, and you can literally measure it. My bench is a mess. I'm ill prepared, but
A little ditty. Honestly,
Come on, give me a hand.
I'm not prepared. I really am not prepared at all.
could just roughly measure it. This is about almost 3/4 of an inch. So when I do my bit, and then I also like to take my dowel calipers, wherever those are, around, and measure the thickness of the screw, and that'll get me close to the size drill bit I need. And it's easy enough. There we go. So we got there you go. Lock that down, and then you can just measure your bit. like the brad point bits. And I'm just kind of guessing until I get the right size. That's actually, it's probably perfect. Because you want it to be slightly, not crazy thin, because you don't want it to be so thin that you really still have to force the screws in, but at the same time, you want the screws to bite down in there. That's kind of the name of the game. So I already have the bit flagged. I might have already, it's a little bit too much. Yeah, so we're just gonna reflag it. Double check. You know, as the saying goes, measure twice, cut once. In this case, it's measure twice, drill once, and that's perfect. Right on 24:30 seconds. That's our number. So. And I know I was like, yeah, I use a drill press for this. Well, I could have. Honestly, this is so easy. And most of you probably won't have a drill press. Oh, shit. That's how you break a drill bit, guys.
A few moments later.
See that? I guess I was just pressing down a little bit too hard. Maybe not enough of the bit was in the chuck. Something like that. But that's how you break a drill bit. Now it's trash. It's brand new too. Brand new bit, but came from China. It's a piece of crap. Luckily for me, I got plenty. Yep, there we go. Life goes on, right? This is a true testament. Let the drill do the work. You really don't have to push down at all, either, is the thing. As always, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and on our next video, I'm gonna route the back of the Floyd Rose, and we're gonna mount the Floyd Rose to it, or Floyd Rose style, and then we might also route the pickups, but we'll see. We're definitely gonna take care of the bridge though. Thanks for watching.